Third time's a charm. It's me, Becky. I am doing my 3-week surgery video from VSG surgery on June 6th, 2017. And my stats are high weight 320 back in December of 2016. Pre-op diet start weight 295.2. Day of surgery weight, again on June 6th, was 284 even. Today I am 267 even. If you have seen my previous video, I was 267.4 last week, so it's a 4.4 pound weight loss, which isn't much. It's hardly anything, but I've got a few things that I think possibly could have hindered that. Overall, it's roughly, a 5-pound loss a week on average. So that's still good, better than what I was doing before. Could I be better? Absolutely. Will I try to be better? Absolutely. Again, I've got a few things I'm going to work on this week to see what difference it makes. So the last week has been a challenge, both mentally and physically for me. Mentally, I'm still trying to wrap my head around portion sizes. And when I'm hungry and when I'm not hungry. Not necessarily when I'm bored, but because there are long stretches when I eat, it's just, is it as long as it needs to be? Because some of you may know who Dr. Vong, the support surgeon, is. He kind of has had this statement that has stuck with me for a bit. It's natural to be hungry. It's unnatural to be full. So I'm trying to play with being hungry and not really seeing how long I can go, because that isn't good, but sort of trying to see, where my limit is before I become an evil witch and want to eat everything in sight. So I'm kind of trying to work on that as well. So I ate bad this week. Not every meal, not every day, but when I ate bad, I ate really bad. I paid for it dearly a couple times. I got sick. I've not actually gotten sick. I've just been incredibly nauseous and uncomfortable and in pain. And it's not pleasant, that's for sure, but thank goodness I haven't actually vomited or whatever, because that would have just made my life even that much worse. And every time I have chosen to eat poorly and have paid the price, I sit there and I think about why I haven't learned my lesson yet. Why am I still making bad decisions? Why am I still eating too fast? Why am I still eating too much? Why am I still going after the things that I shouldn't be eating? Obviously, that's not going to be something that I just clear up in my head. I'm going to have to really work on that. It's going to be a daily struggle for probably forever. One thing that I thought was a positive may have been a negative for me. I was out walking or jogging every night, which I enjoy doing. It's nice to get out and walk. The weather's been really nice here lately. And the kids love it. The dog loves it. So, but I may have been pushing myself too much. I can take a leisurely stroll and be okay, but the fact that I'm working at it and trying to raise my heart rate to get a workout out of it may be causing me to also not lose weight in addition to the poor eating. Okay. So I was talking to my sister-in-law about it, and she commented, and it made really good sense to me, but if there's anyone out there that might know otherwise, let me know. But until then, I'm sticking with this for this week anyway. She says that I am not eating enough calories in order to support exercise. So the exercise that I have been doing has been taking up more calories than my body is willing to give up or wants to give up. So my body is then holding on to everything it can and not wanting to let go of the weight, because I'm already on such a low calorie diet right now because of the lack of volume of food that I'm eating. So that kind of made sense to me. You know, I'm not eating, if I'm eating 600 calories a day, I would be surprised. I really don't think I'm eating that many calories. I probably should track it, but I don't. So, you know, if I'm jogging and walking 1.5 miles every day, and at least getting, you know, the equivalent of 35, 45 minutes of moderate activity every day, you know, that's probably burning, you know, almost half of those calories. So my body is not going to want to shed any weight. So this week, I'm going exercise free. Now, again, I can take a leisurely stroll and do my thing. But I'm not going to go out of my way to not really break a sweat, but, you know, get my heart rate up too much. Sounds counterintuitive to me. It does to me, and it may to you, but I'm going to see what happens. Last week was a bust. What I did last week didn't work for me, so I'm going to shake things up and see what happens this week. I am on vacation from my regular job this week, starting tomorrow, until the 5th of July, and we're going to some friends of ours have a farm in Lawrence, Kansas. Go KU. And we are going to run their fireworks stand for this season. And so I'll be doing that like 12 to 18 hours a day. I'm not going to have time to even think about exercise anyway. So I'm doing that. Hopefully that keeps me busy and not losing my mind. The food part's going to be kind of a challenge, because from what I understand, you know, it's like we're going to be busy the better portion of the day, and I'm not really going to have time to sit there and count my chews and time my meals. So hopefully I have a good handle on it. We'll see what happens next week. I've been going through a lot of depression-y kind of stuff, which leads me to believe that if I were having my monthly cycle, I would be having one right now. I have an IUD that I don't have my monthly cycle anymore, which is fine by me, whatever. But I think that's what it is, because I don't usually get really emotional or hormonal unless it's that time, and I'm assuming it's that time. But I've been going through a lot of issues in my head. I follow a lot of people on YouTube for weight loss surgery, and a lot of people that make a lot of sense to me. Like I watch them because they make sense to me. Like their struggles are similar to my struggles, and we have like paths that we're following. And yet another one is getting separated from their spouse. And I don't know what it is. Were there problems to begin with? I don't know. Because I'm not there. I don't know them personally. I'm just watching from a distance, you know. It scares the bejesus out of me. Almost to the point where I'm like, I should never have had surgery. If this is going to be my eventuality, I should just not have had surgery. I talked to my husband about it, you know. We're going to be on watch out for month 9 to see what happens, because that apparently is the magic number for getting separated. It just scares me, because I know that I'm turning into or becoming a different person as far as what I enjoy doing and versus what I did enjoy doing. I'm making more demands of myself, which in turn I'm demanding more out of my family. So like, they're going on walks with me. My husband, he's coming around a little bit, you know, he likes to do his own thing, and that's fine. But I feel like we need to do something together as a family, and walking is the easiest thing. It just scares me. I've been over in my head about it, and all the things that have held me back my entire life, you know, why I am the way I am. For example, I seek out male attention. Now, I don't like, I mean, like, I'm flirty, but if I ever thought there was a chance to be with someone, like, intimately, I would not be like that. I would just be really awkward. But I'm flirty just because, you know, I'm friendly, I guess. I don't know. It's not like bad flirty. It's friendly flirty, if that's a thing. But I can see that in 5th grade, okay, I wasn't necessarily interested in boys. I did have crushes at that point, but there was a boy I had a crush on, and he apparently, I was a wallflower. I've always been a wallflower. I remember being on the jungle gym, and he was telling some girl that if she would go out with him and be his girlfriend, he would give me a kiss. Why do I have to be your leverage? Like, what is so bad about me that I have to be your leverage? And the shittiest things, like, why 5th grade? Why do I have to retain that stupid memory in my head all these years, and why is it plaguing me to this day? Like, I always have that in the back of my head. Like, I'm not good enough to be, I want you to be my girlfriend. I'm good enough to be, well, if you do this, I'll shag old Becky over there. Like, I don't know. It's in my head. It's always in my head. And this month is just playing out over and over and over. And it's got me all sorts of twisted inside. So I always want to, like, try to impress men, I guess, you know, push my chest out and smile real pretty and try to garner any amount of attention that I can, even though I'm completely happy with where I am with my husband. But and then that whole divorce, it all plays together, and it's all just messing me up in my head. I need to, like, get it out. I don't know how to get it out, though. This video is already 14 minutes. So if I'm still feeling this stuff, we'll talk about it again next week. Hopefully I'm not, and hopefully next week is this week is a better week, and I have better things to report next week. So that being said, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, everyone, and I will shout at you next time. Bye.